Inadequate procedures during an occupied healthcare facility construction project can release contaminants trapped above ceilings, behind walls, or under floors, allowing them to infiltrate patient and staff environments via HVAC systems, foot traffic, and other conduits. This is why the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters specifically trains its members in the Infection Control Risk Assessment, Icra best practices.
The basic principles for the Icra training are the 16 hours of classroom time and the 8 hours in the shop. So you have a knowledge-based program, the 16 hours in the classroom. Now you've got a hands-on portion, and now you've got your competency-based part of that program as well. The program was developed in partnership with IPs, professionals in the IP world, Andy Streifel and Judine Bartley, who along with the ITC, the International, has created this program to help our carpenters have a better understanding even before they set foot inside that facility. It can be used for occupied spaces, it can be used for food processing plants, pharmaceutical plants, schools.
We've currently trained 1,321 members. This includes apprentices and journeymen alike in the 24-hour training. It teaches the member how to deal with it. And when I say how to deal with it, in other words, how to control where those infections are and make sure that they don't, number one, affect not just the member, but the patient that's in that healthcare facility. You know, we want to be able to keep the doors open of that facility the whole time that this construction's going on. So if we've got a well-trained, basically, membership that's out there working in them, we can control the environment, and it gives our membership a safe environment and that patient a safe environment.
Right now we're in the shop portion and I've got my group set up. We've got 3 different mock-ups out here where we do 3 different simulations of a hospital environment. My name's Chris Vance. I'm the carpenter instructor here at the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Zip poles, which is just a quick, easy way of putting up a plastic wall. Essentially, it's just a very fast, quick job that needs to be done, but we have to protect the surrounding area. Putting up plastic walls keeps everybody to the outside, keeps all of our dust on the inside. It's hard to see inside the middle one here is a cube. It does the same thing. It's just a portable cube that you can roll around and it creates a little micro environment of cleanliness. The last one is a little bit longer project. It has metal studs and plastic, and all it's trying to do is simulate a clean room environment that's going to be up for a little bit more than a few hours. Then I've got another guy putting on PPE. I have to show the entire Tyvek suit top to bottom with the gloves. It's got the hood, it's got the feet, how to tape gloves on. Not only do you have to protect the patients, but you have to protect yourself as well. Last but not least, we have the HEPA units themselves that are running. We'll turn those on and it teaches the guys how to scrub the air and how to create a negative air environment.
I'm Chris Stamper. I work for Garmont Construction as a superintendent. It's very important for me to use Icra certified carpenters because it makes my job a lot easier, and the carpenters having the knowledge of what is going on in the area and the process of what we need to do and the steps. So in the end result that we give the facility what they want, and the top thing for them is patient safety.
We will use Icra-trained personnel in our hospital if we're doing any construction. My name's Joe McCanna. I'm the Assistant Manager of Infection Control at Union Hospital in Terre Haute, Indiana. APIC, and it's the Association of Professional Infection Control and Epidemiology, brought Icra to one of our conferences, and the guys from the Carpenters Union presented that material to us and offered training that would help us to not only police the construction, but also give us that extra knowledge base about construction, barriers, HEPA filters, the whole process. the number one goal would be to prevent the spread of infections caused by construction. And that's to the patients, it's also to the staff of the facility, and to your construction workers.
We have seen not only the superintendents having the awareness and the knowledge of what we need to have in place for our infectious control during a project, but we're seeing down through the trades has the same level of training. I'm Don Sanders. I'm the Director of Support Services here at Terre Haute Regional Hospital here in Terre Haute, Indiana. So we have construction going on right around our surgery. We've had construction in our surgery suites, which is a very high-risk area. The payback from them having this level of training is that when I'm not on site, I have the confidence that they're keeping the awareness high. Now the awareness on the job sites is that all of them, from the superintendent down to my trades, down to my laborers, they're aware of what we need to have in place and what we're doing. The understanding that they have of what we need as a hospital and the protection level that we have to maintain daily and throughout the project. I just can't say enough from what I've seen before to what I see now. From my observation of the training and being part of that training is that those, not only are we just drilling down into the infection control aspect of the training, but they also cover how that impacts the patient, how that impacts the staff, being able to do what they need to do for our patients.
My name is Sarah Cioli. I'm the infection control nurse at Regional Hospital here in Terre Haute, Indiana. There are standards that they follow that meet the standards that a hospital requires. And so by them being Icra trained, when they come into the hospital, we know that they know what our expectations are. We can talk to them somewhat on the same level, and we can all, it just simplifies the process. You know, it eliminates worry for us, and it makes communication just so much better.